Hello, and welcome to the review of the LEGO Star Wars Millennium Falcon from number 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This set is set number 75257, recommended for ages 9+. Here's the box. The Millennium Falcon with all the minifigs on the front, and Kylo Ren up the top. And on the back is the Millennium Falcon on the Resistance base on the planet Iron Kloss with all the play features, which we'll get into once the Lego is built. And then there's some nice side art. And then Lando Calrissian as the one-to-one figure there. Let's see what's inside. Inside the box is the instructions in a wrapper with stickers and 9 bags, as well as 2 rods and a bag of extra pieces. Let's build. Right, so here we have all the built contents from inside the Millennium Falcon box. So we've got 7 minifigs and the Millennium Falcon itself, which we'll get into after, but first we'll go through all the minifigs. Alright, up first is Lando Calrissian, who has a silver blaster with some sort of attachment at the front in one hand, and in the other hand has a walking stick. His cape is blue on one side and black on the other side, in a sort of smooth but tough material. And he's got the double cape, so it goes down and up. And he's got the double face, which I need to move his cape. That face is angry or concerned, and that face is very happy looking. The next minifig, Chewbacca, who has a gun which actually shoots, which I'll show, which is pretty cool. And the bowcaster looks quite nice, not perfect, so that they could have that shooting mechanism, but that adds some playability. And he's got very nice print, the front and back, and over the shoulder he's got that ammo, which is in all the movies. Up next is Finn, who has just a regular silver blaster, and over his shoulder he has a bag. Nothing can fit in the bag, but it's there, just adds a little bit for show. And he's got a gun holster on his print, and then that jacket which he's always wearing. Finn also comes with the double face, a very scared looking one on the back right now, and on the front is a happy looking Finn. Up next is C-3PO, who has not changed much over the years of LEGO Star Wars. This is just a regular C-3PO. It would be nice to see maybe some red eyes, because this Millennium Falcon is based on 9, where he is reprogrammed, but I guess LEGO decided to keep it as regular C-3PO. Up next is an exclusive to this set, Bulio, very nice looking character. His print is very nice, with maybe a breathing apparatus or just something there strapped in by 3 buckles which go around to the back, which is pretty cool. And he's got his 4 horns, which maybe they're rubber because they bend a little bit, but overall very nice. No weapon with Bulio, but we also don't see him with a weapon in the movies, so that is fair enough. Next up, R2-D2, who is the same as every other R2-D2 at the time of this recording, and he's just a regular old R2, but he's in the Millennium Falcon a lot, so they chose to include him. And last is D0, or D0, who is very small. Here's an R2-D2 for comparison. Very small, but very good looking, and he was in the Millennium Falcon a lot in 9, so it's nice to see him in this. And he's got that one stud for sticking to things. He's got one on the back of the head, which is a little bit random, but they put it there, so yeah. And now the main item of the set is of course the Millennium Falcon. It's a very nice looking Millennium Falcon with the 2 mandibles up the front. There's what it looks like. Very nice looking, and of course it, unlike all the other play sets for the Millennium Falcon, it doesn't have heaps of gaps looking in, but it does include some, like there, in there, but that's okay, it still looks very good. On top there's a lot of greebling, like here there's some, they even used some paint rollers on the back. And part of the real detail is some heat exhaust vents there. The round satellite dish, which can move around in all directions, which is very nice to see. And a little bit of bullet damage right there. Over on this side is the cockpit, which opens up pretty easily. It's just, the cockpit's made up of 2 main pieces and then a couple of connectors at the back, and then that at the front, and they're all printed, so no mistakes with stickers, unlike some of the other things on this set. Inside the cockpit you can fit 2 characters there and there, plus Dio. So Dio just fits in on the one stud at the back, and then you can put 2 characters sitting down. We'll put those 2. And then just put the cockpit back on. It's not too hard to figure out how it goes back on. Just like that. And now the play features. So there and there are holes where you put your finger in and just press down on the little missile in there, which you can see right there, and that will just shoot a spring-loaded shooter out the front like that, and it's on both sides. And of course it has an interior, which I will show now. Right, so the interior opens up pretty easily. On the front you're just going to get this, pull it up and back. It's just connected by 2 Technic bits. Just going to rest that there. It just sits there. And then this lifts up, which isn't the best connection. You can see it wobbles a little bit. It's just some Technic hooks. And then back here, this is much stronger. And it uses a bit of a stronger connection. back there, as you can see. And then on the back, it's all very strong connections, as you can see. They don't wobble around much. And let's have a look at the inside. Right, so at the back left, there are 2 beds, right there and there, which you can attach characters with the back of their legs. Just attached like that, and they're just stuck in there pretty securely. And we've got the hyperdrive right here, and then a bit across is where the characters hide under the floor. There's a little bit where they can go in. It doesn't fit characters very well, but it's a good feature to have, just like that. You can just pull it up using this, and then pull the character back out. And just a quick note, there are holes that go through the Falcon on either side, which is a bit hard to fix because that floor bit's only connected through 2 Technic pieces, which is strong, but it's just annoying to see the floor through that. Anyway, there's a fuel pipe right here, leading to the engines, which look very good, like that. And then there's just an empty crate, which you can put something in there if you want to, but there's no need to. It just looks pretty good. I don't really know what it's for, but it's there if you want it. And then of course the cooking station, because you might be traveling for days and you will need something to eat. A bit across is the ramp to get in, and you just push down on that 2x2 flat bit, like that. And then underneath there's a ramp to walk up. It's a bit hard to see, but it's there and comes into the main bit of the Falcon. And once it's lifted up, it just clicks into place and it's pretty secure. Round a bit more, there's the nav computer with a nice swiveling chair. See if I can get in and show you the nav computer. So it focuses. There we go. There's the nice looking nav computer, which are all stickers. So just make sure if you're building this you take your time. But it looks pretty good. And then the most famous bit of the Millennium Falcon, the hollow chess table to play the game Dedgerick, with 3 chairs, which are all stickers, so take your time with that. And this one moves a bit, which is a little bit annoying, but it's alright. And then the last thing is the quad laser cannon, which moves all around. And there's one on the bottom which is similar. I'll try and see if I can show you at the end. But this just lifts up, and then you can pull out I don't know what this is, but then you can place 2 characters in there. I'll place Chewbacca. You're just gonna plonk him on there, and you can fit a second, I just won't, because it's a bit hard to do with one hand. But once he's done, you just put him in there. He's just in there. Shut that, and you've got him piloting the quad laser cannon at the top. And that's it for the interior. Alright, I'll see if I can show you the... Oh, I can. So, there's 4 legs, all identical. They're just poking out a little bit there, and then you've got the quad laser cannon, which can move around. I'm not going to try because I'm only holding it up with one hand and filming with the other, but it's, there we go, it moves around, which is quite nice. Oh, they're not on too securely, which is annoying, but it's hard. And the whole Millennium Falcon is held together by this Technic base. You can see a little bit of it, so it makes it very easy to just hold the Millennium Falcon with one hand, like that. You can even hold it with the mandibles, that's how strong it is, which is pretty good. And let's go to a conclusion. Alright, so the overall design of this ship is very good and much better than the previous LEGO Star Wars Millennium Falcon playsets. And I'll just give it a quick spin so you can see it from all angles. And of course the sublight engines in the back there, which look very good. And all the grey bling. And you can see the characters in the cockpit. There's C-3PO. So this is a very good set, and if you were looking to buy this set, I would recommend it over any other Millennium Falcon, unless you wanted to buy the UCS edition, which is very expensive, but it is much better and much bigger. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you next time for another review, hopefully, of the LEGO Star Wars AT-AT. Goodbye.